The episode started with Elinor walking to school. She seemed to be very happy. Why? Because it was her birthday. Then a voice said, "Elinor, wait up!" Elinor turned around and saw that it was one of her friends, Ari, who is a bat. "Oh, hi, Ari." "Hi, Elinor. Happy birthday," Ari said. Then Olive, Elinor's elephant friend, started to shout, "Wait for me, guys," Olive said, running after them. "Oh, hi, Olive," they both said in unison. "Hi. Happy birthday, Elinor." "Thanks, Olive," said Elinor. "Are you excited for today, Elinor?" Ari said. "Excited for what?" Elinor said, confused. "You know, for the..." But before Ari could finish his sentence, Olive shook her head nervously to remind him to not spill the beans about the surprise party later on. "Oh, it's nothing," Ari said. Okay, Elinor said, a bit confused. The next scene started with them at school, where some of the kids were wishing Elinor a happy birthday. Some were even nice enough to give her some cards. "Aw, thanks, but it's no biggie," Elinor said, a bit embarrassed. "Well, you're our best friend," said Olive, "and it's not every day that you have a birthday." "True," Elinor said while giggling. Then Miss Mole, the school teacher, said, "Okay, everybody, listen up. Someone has a special day today," she said, a bit excited. Elinor was wondering if she was talking about her. "It's Elinor." She was right. Everyone was clapping and even cheering for Elinor. Elinor, a bit embarrassed, but stood up and said, "Thank you very much. And it's also another special day," said Miss Bull, continuing, "because we have a new student." Everyone was surprised about that as well. "Class, I'd like you to meet Tony." Tony was a hedgehog. He was the same age as the others. He had a few spikes on his hair. He wore a blue sweater with a red jacket. And while he looked kind of shy, he still had a kind of a look that shows that he really didn't care. "Well, Tony, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?" Miss Mold asked. "I guess, whatever," Tony said with a bit of an attitude. Miss Mold seemed to notice this, but soon shrugged it off. Tony came to the front of the class and explained himself. "Hi, my name is Tony. I'm a hedgehog. I like to ride my bike, and I'm just sort of new here, and I like to play video games. I mostly just lay around and play video games all day. So yeah, that's me, whatever," he said with a hoof. Then he went to take his seat, with some of the kids looking at him. Elinor wondered if maybe he might be shy and that he doesn't have a lot of friends, so Elinor felt a little bad for him. But as for Ari, not so much. He didn't think that Tony was a nice person at all, and kinda had a bit of a grudge against him. "What's wrong, Ari?" Olive said, confused. "I don't really think I really trust Tony," Ari said, scowling at him. "He seems kinda rude. I don't know if we should trust him." "Oh, now come on, Ari," Olive said. "I'm sure maybe he's just having a bad day. Or maybe he's just nervous because he's the new student. Sometimes it's not easy being new." "I guess maybe you're right," Ari said. "But I'm still keeping an eye on him, just in case." The next scene came where everybody went outside for recess. Everyone decided that since it was Elinor's birthday, that they would do some party games, like Duck Duck Goose. So everyone got into a circle, and Elinor, since it was her birthday, got to go first to decide who gets to be Goose. So she went around going, "Duck, Duck," and then tapped at Ari's head, said, "Goose." Ari got up, and him and Elinor went around in circles while everybody was laughing. Olive saw that Tony was at the sandbox destroying a sandcastle. "Hey guys, you think we should let Tony play too?" Olive said to the others. The rest of the animal kids didn't know if they should or not, mostly because of how his attitude was earlier and how he looked kinda mean. But Elinor was happy enough to let him join. "Hey Tony," Elinor said, smiling. "Would you like to play Duck Duck Goose with us? You could be the one who decided who gets to be the goose." Tony, with an attitude, said, "No, why would I play a baby game like that?" Elinor was a little surprised and a bit hurt by those words. Ari saw what was going on, started to get a little angry of what Tony said to Elinor. "Well, I don't think it's a baby game. I think anybody can play it," Elinor said. "Are you sure you don't want to..." Elinor couldn't finish her sentence when Tony said, "How about this? duck, duck, goose, and then pushed Elinor to the ground, hard. All the animal kids were shocked and surprised about what had happened. Ari, now in a fit of rage and about to throw her fist in his hands, was shaking in anger. How about you go back and play with your baby game, you long-eared freak? Elinor, being very hurt by those words, started to tear up and cry a little. And this was the first time in the show where a character actually cried. It was really shocking, and I was about as mad as Ari was and wanted to see Tony get his comeuppance. Ari decided that enough was enough and went over and confronted the bully. "Hey!" he shouted. "Leave her alone. It's her birthday, you know." "Why don't you mind your own business, you weird-looking vampire freak?" Tony said with a bit of anger. Ari, a bit hurt by those words, still stood up to the bully, and even helped Elinor up. "How about you just go away? Because it's her birthday, and I am not going to let you or anyone ruin it," Ari said, now shouting at Tony. Elinor smiled a little, knowing that Ari was standing up for her. Tony huffed and said, "Whatever. Go back and play your little baby game. I'm out of here." But before he walked away, he then kicked a bunch of sand trying to aim at Elinor before Ari pushed her out of the way, and while luckily Ari didn't get any sand in his eyes, he did get some on his wings and on his sweater. Elinor was surprised about what just happened. In fact, all the animal kids was surprised. Miss Mole saw the whole thing and went outside quickly. "Tony, why did you do that?" Miss Mole scolded him. "Not only is it not okay to push students and call them names, but we also don't kick sand at our friends." "They're not my friends," Tony said with a growl. "Why would I be friends with a bunch of babies like them?" "That does it," Mrs. Mole said. "You're coming with me, and we're going to have a talk with your parents." Miss Mole took Tony back into the school building. Every animal kid cheered for Ari. Elinor went up and hugged Ari, despite having sand all over him, and thanking him for standing up. "Oh, it was nothing," Ari said, blushing a little. "Besides, I'm not going to let somebody bully my friends." Elinor smiled, and they both started to laugh, ending the episode. The end.